Nango. Bile bendo winja. Nango. Yeah. Mera bango tu. Aliambiwa kitu mtoto yako anafanya Kisumu, utamleta hapa nyumbani na sanduku. I used to bring omena from Dunga Beach, bring them to mtaani na kausha naosha, alafu jioni napeleka stage Kisumu. So
hello my loves, it's your girl Suzanne, and today we are having on board none other than Mr. Bank Otuch, aka
Mr. Pesa Otas,
aka
Mr. Catch Catch,
aka
Mr. Call Police,
aka
Nekwarubiro Pindua,
aka
Nekwasiposa Ndenya,
aka
Bendi Penja.
Damn! Donkoro. Yeah.
Inanando pile bendo winja.
Nango.
Inanando pile bendo winja.
Nango.
Bango tu.
Yeah.
Mera bango tu. Bango tu kunya lego bango tu. Give me your M-Pesa number. Omera. Give me your bango tu. Din. Give me your M-Pesa number. Omera. Give me your bank account. Ndi.
Hey, okay. Thank you very much for showing up, Mr. Vicmas Luodollar.
That's good.
Yeah. So tell us, what made you call yourself Luodollar?
Luodollar is my dad. Vicmas is my name. I was born in Kisumu, and always people ask what is Vicmas Luodollar. So my Czech name is Victor Uchim. So Vicmas is derived from two different words. First Vic and the mass. Mass, everybody knows, is a multitude. So I was brought in the street here in Kisumu. Kulikuwa na issues, a lot of bad things that we were doing in the street were bad, and police were after us, and by then my mom was in shags, na aliambiwa kitu mtoto yako anafanya Kisumu, utamleta hapa nyumbani na sanduku. So mom sent people to come and pick me from Kisumu back to the village. So apparently some of my friends were captured, wakapelekwa jela to do their time. So I was the lucky one. So me being Vicmas is me having victory over mass. Yes.
Oh, that's so inspiring.
Yes.
So now that being inspiring, so can I ask what inspired you to indulge yourself into this music industry?
So I did my class 8, and I didn't manage to go to high school. So we struggled with mom, and mom asked me, why don't you repeat class 8 so we can start saving money, so when you finish you can join high school next year. So we tried that. It didn't work. I only managed to go to Form 1 and second term, and that was my end with my education. So people always say I dropped out of school, but literally school dropped out of me because I really love books, and I love reading, and maybe one day I would love to go back. So I moved from my village to Kisumu town. Kisumu town, I came to live my aunt. So one of these special days, there was a radio station called Metro FM. Sasa Metro walikuja Nairobi hapo sports ground in Kisumu, and they called people who have talent to come and show up their talent. So I showed up, rap a few lines that I've never, that was my first time holding a microphone, and I emerged the winner, na wakanipatia na kofia na t-shirt. Nilirudi home mtaani kama nimefurahi sana. So from that day nilianza kutafuta studio. So luckily nilipata time kuenda studio inaitwa Chukwa Records. Producer wangu alikuwa anaitwa Thomas Milongo. So I did my first song called Jedari na Ukimwi, recorded by that producer, and my second song was produced in the same studio by someone called Madanji Perimeter. The song was called Msani. So from there I kept on hustling. I used to bring omena from Dunga Beach, bring them to mtaani na kausha naosha, alafu jioni napeleka stage Kisumu. So I used to do that. So there's at times they say namolor kama unapatikana ukishika samaki, polisi wanakushika. So those times I used to go to Mjengo in different parts of the city, from Nyalenda to Kondele. Sometimes pia pesa inachelewa, and it's so tiresome kutembea food from Nyalenda to Kondele every day. So nikaanza kuuza mayai na kahawa hapo Tawa Kamba. Inakataa. Luckily nikapata job between Kisumu Polytechnic and Moi Stadium. Kuna church inaitwa JCC. Hapo JCC kulikuwa na cafe ya church, so nikachorwa hapo kama mtu wa kuosha vyombo kwa hoteli. Kidogo kidogo nika graduate kuserve watu mbele, kidogo kidogo nika graduate kwa counter. So mimi nilikuwa nashika dough hapo na mimi ndo nalipo wafanyikazi hapo, na mimi ndo nafunga job asubuhi na ndio nafunga jioni, because they trusted me so much according to how hard I was working and how relatable I was with the customer, because most of my customer walikuwa watoto wanasoma hapo Kisumu Polytechnic. So that was it, and the only dream was to pay my rent, save a little to send to mom back in the village, and save more to put to studio. So fast forward between 2006, where I recorded my first song, to 2012, I recorded over 45 songs recorded and released. Yeah. So from there, I keep in between that we had a group called Kambi Flani. So we would go to studio and put out more music. We put out a lot of music, and as a group, sometimes you find njaa ni tofauti. Nikisema tuamke saa 11, wao unaamka saa 1 asubuhi. So you see, njaa ya kutafuta what you want in life generally ni tofauti. So I started going to Nairobi to push the music I was recording. I started to do this all the time. So there was not enough time to keep up with the group. So I walk out of group to keep on producing more songs, keep on pushing my music outside Nairobi. By then hata hii Sahara FM ya Kisumu haikuwa imekuja. We only had like Radio Lake Victoria, and Radio Lake Victoria wasn't playing the type of my music. They were purely playing Ohangla, rumba sounds. So kizazi kipa ilikuwa na shida kidogo. So that's why I started pushing my songs to Citizen Radio, KBC, then Radio Maisha with somebody called Peter Adams. In Radio Citizen was Mama Mseto with William Tuba. In KBC was Kazungu Mwinyi. In Milele FM there was somebody called Alan Wakori. So I just in all these songs, the only songs that was doing well, that had a little good quality, was called Burning Train. Yes. Okay. Yes.
So now that you have talked about the challenges, you've had the challenges that you went through, all that.
Yes.
So if I may to ask, so how did it happen until now you did the collab with the so-known called Dr. Pizzo?
So what happened, we were friends with Dr. Pizzo. So when I was in Kisumu, we used to talk before even became Dr. Pizzo that you know. So I will send him all my songs. Every time I release a song, I will send.
Also, like you were close to Dr. Pizzo?
Not literally close, but we were on that friendship zone.
Oh, you were friendship zone.
And he was already on TV, but was not the Dr. Pizzo you know today. He was still a struggling artist, but he told me, keep sending me your songs, so you never know, you know. So I kept sending my songs. Sometimes I will get a reply, sometimes I won't get reply. And by this time I was still hustling. I moved from here to Kibera, where some of my uncles are. So I was doing like normal things to support my music. So I could go to Mjengo in Kibera. If you know the distance between Kibera and Kilelesha police station, that's where I used to trek every day to go do Mjengo, you know. So things did work out. I started selling soft drinks, soda, snacks. Sometimes kajana kushika hapo Nairobi. There's only two things. Ukimbia uache box yako, uache kanje box yako, wabaki na hiyo, ama ushikwe pesa yote uliuza hiyo siku, ulipe kama fine utoke. So it was really tough with Kaji Nairobi. So I had to move to somewhere called Emali Bus Park. So Emali was my breakthrough. you know. So Emali started hawking soda and biscuits, Sprite, Tony Pantorange, maji baridi hapa customer taka gani, and I could save 1,500 per day. So I had to, I rented a house, 1,500 that I was paying monthly. So every weekend I would come to Nairobi to produce my songs. Then from Monday to Friday I'll go back to Emali. Emali from Nairobi is about 3 hours.
It's a distance.
It's a distance, yeah. So I was still, even when I was still in Kibera, there's things that were happening around Kibera, like people will come to do concert and I would request for a chance to rap my song. And don't forget, this is 2012 going onward. I already have over 40 songs recorded and released, you know. So nilikuwa nafanya hivyo kidogo kidogo, nikakutana na mabeste fulani walikuwa wanatoka Denmark, walikuja kufanya concert huko. Walikuwa walami, so kusikiza song wasema, we love your song, can we do something before we go back? So we happened to do a song called My Story, very beautiful song. So those Walami introduced me to other Walami in Nairobi who are doing they are a band, but they're performing cover songs from old songs like 1970s, 1980s. So when they introduced me, they say, oh, this I'm great. We don't have a rapper in our band, and all of us are Wazungu. Why can't we have you in our band as a special rapper? So hata nikiwa Emali, I will come to Nairobi if we have a gig with them. If a gig is on Saturday, I will come to Nairobi, book a room at downtown. Hizo zinaitwaje? If I remember, I tell you. I'll book a room, niwapigie pali wako, niende practice, nilale kwa hizo room nimebook, tufanye gig. So walikuwa wanacheza kwa places za wadosi tu, either Tree House, Mudaiga Golf Club, pali watu wameweza. So I will go perform with them mpaka saa 9 usiku. So what I'll do, they'll give me something like 5,000 Kenyan shillings. I will roam around town, me buy kuku. Then I will go to Moi Avenue. Kulikuwa na supermarket inaitwa Nakumatt. I'll buy soda. The reason for me buying soda in Nakumatt, hapo kwa supermarket kuna konga hizi vitu kubwa watu wanapiga rangi. So I will ask askari, please naenda Emali, but buses haziko mpaka asubuhi. So nitakaa hapo kwa hiyo kitu nikunywe soda yangu na kuku. Ikifika 6 naenda kwa bus na chukua gari narudi Emali, nafungua jam napiga so nakuja Nairobi na record ngoma. So fast forward, had a producer called GKV Samora in Umoja. So akaniambia si tunaweza fanya kazi. And prior to that kulikuwa na demplana anaitwa Rech Njonge. Rech alikuwa na kitu inaitwa Ray Talk. So Ray Talk ilikuwa inafundisha wasanii things to do with branding, you know. You already have music, you already have contact. How do you sell it? How do you carry yourself? What is your body language? What is your business language? Vile unaongea na watu, relationships, vile ufai kuingia kwa studio na slippers, ufai kuingia kwa studio kumuka jaso, ile kurespect kazi yako, you know. So alikuwa anatuletea watu kama Ian Mbogwa, watu kama Victoria Rubadiri, watu kama Lilian Muli, all these people. So from this time I started you know, developing, apart from music, what can I do to make my music appealing to people who love my music, you know. So tukaendelea hivyo, attended every bit of the forum for the entire year, you know. So kuna siku tu niko hustle hapo Emali, nikasikia simu napiga, kuangalia hivi naona ni Dr. Fweneke, one of my good friends. Akaniambia, wewe ni nani? Tunaananga wewe kila siku kuja kwa forum, you ask a lot of questions, like you are curious. Who are you? Can we meet? So nikasema yes, anytime you have your time we can meet, na basi tukutane kesho. So nikalock mzigo yangu kwa nyumba, nikakuja Nairobi. Kukuja nikampata na best yake anaitwa MC Abel. So wakaniambia song gani iko saizi, unapoenda nikamwambia song napusha hizi naitwa My Story na nyingine naitwa Mama. So akasikia, akaniambia this is good, but can you do something different from what is already in the market? So remember that was my by then I already have like over 45 songs. So that's from that meeting nikaenda nikafanya song yangu ya ya kwanza in Luodollar inaitwa Ndesna Boy. Nilificha Maka Juli na jamaa mwingine anaitwa wa hip hop anaitwa Luodollar kwa fulani, na nilinunua hiyo beat ya hiyo song Ghana kwa producer anaitwa Jata ya. So I know sina jina, but I have songs, I have passion, I have the hunger, you know, everything. Nauza kwa street. I will share with you the photos. International kwa street na narudisha studio. So I called MG. I told MG I bought my instrumental from a Ghanaian artist from Ghana, and I will send it. So nikatumia I mean sio MG, GKB Samora, nikatumia GKB. GKB akasikiza, nikaenda kwa Luodollar, tuka practice kwa nyumba ya Luodollar, tuka come studio hapo moja. Bahati nzuri tuka record, na MG akaniambia niko na msanii mwingine hapa, mtoto wa Princess Julie atakuwekea chorus. So Maka Juli akaniwekea chorus, nikarelease song, nikaweka YouTube. Kuweka kwa YouTube, watu wakasema huyo msanii mgani, mbona anatukumbusha mbali. Nikatoa tena song nyingine inaitwa Pesa. Gimumia deyo tai enango pesa. Gimumia gweto gita enango. To gimumia mochongoma enango pesa. Enango yawa enango pesa. Gimumia deyo tai enango pesa. Gimumia gweto gita enango pesa. To gimumia mochongoma enango pesa. Enango yawa enango. So nikarelease, watu wakasema huyu sasa hapo ni kama 2014 hapo. Watu wakasema huyu sana tukumbusha mbali. Huyu ni nani? Anatukumbusha wiki moja, anatukumbusha Gidi Maji, you know. So nikafanya bidii, nikaanza kusikia street is talking, you know. So kidogo nikafanya song inaitwa Bango Touch original. Bango Touch nikajitahidi, nikafanya video. Kufanya video, mtu wa kwanza alishare ni kutupizo. Akaandika kwa Facebook yake, this is my favorite Luodollar rapper. You know, this is the future, you know, I love his music, blah 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 blah. Akafanya video akicheza Bango Touch yangu na rafiki zake. So saizi nisha post Bango Touch kama juu nime release Bango Touch 2015. Nimesukuma kama 2 months hivi. So Bango Touch mziki iko mtaani, lakini haiko kwa mainstream media. So nikaona watu wanaanza kusema Bango Touch lakini hawajui msanii. So what I used to do in Mali, nilikuwa na print t-shirt za Bango Touch, nyuma naandika Christmas Luodollar Bango Touch. So nikikuja Nairobi na nimeprint CD kama 100. So natembea Nairobi yote usiku in CBD. Every club naingia na wacha CD yangu na nguo, na wacha CD yangu na nguo, just to sell my track, because I tried with over 40 songs. The other 40 songs it was only Swahili and English. So I'm doing Bango Touch is my third song with Luo dialect in it. So ikaanza kushika. So nikakaa na timu yangu nikawauliza, wakaanza kuniconvince, hii ngoma yako haifanyi poa, si tufanye song nyingine ya Kiswahili. Nikamwambia hapana. Kuna forum nilikuwa nikienda for the past 1 year, na hizo over 40 songs I work for me, but hii Bango Touch ni song yangu number 48, but I can hear people responding. You are reminding us of Wiki Mosh, you are reminding us of Gidi Maji, you are reminding us of Toxic Pressure, you are reminding us of a lot of big musicians who have been there before. So nikawaambia what if tukifanya remix ya hii song? Wakaniambia remix haitawork sababu hatuna pesa ya kulipa hao wasanii. Back then in 2015 ndio weke wasanii kwa remix, utataka wasanii wote wakubwa wa Kenya wenye wanafanya poa na you have to pay them. Na kitu kane by this time Octopizzo is way big, alichenjingia hata namba yake, I cannot reach him. So even when I was releasing Bango Touch, siku manage kumtumia. So nililose contact na yeye. So hata yeye akifanya video akisema this is my favorite song, it was a surprise to me. I was happy because we've lost each other na hiyo song sikumtumia. So it happened that alipata online when people were talking about it and he loved it, you know. So nikamwambia team, bora tusifanye na Octopizzo. Sasa ndio umeharibu, tutatoa hizo milioni zote wapi tukifanya? Nikamwambia huyu jamaa tumekuwa tukiongea, we are like brothers, you know. So but na imepita kama 2 years hatujaongea, you know. So I was just trying my luck. So nikasaka manager wake anaitwa Vicross, nikampigia kaniambia Octo yuko karibu, so akikuja tutaongea. So Octo apparently was not in the country, alikuwa anafanya tour yake pahali either Germany or somewhere else, you know. So nikasema it's okay, akikuja tutajua. So nikatoa kutopizo kwa akili yangu. So I was just minding my business. Hizo nishatoka Bango Tuch original nimeshika, nimeomoka kidogo, nimetoka
That is
2015. Nimeomoka kidogo, Bango Tuch inafanya poa, napiga show, William Tuva ananiita kwa hizi mambo mseto, inaitwanga campus tour. So nimeua show ingine moja kali sana pale Eldoret University ikaitika. So tukaanza kufanya club tours na Bango Tuch original club. Tukaenda kwa club, we book, we pay, we sing, we book, we pay, we sing. Bango Tuch ikashika. But baada iko kwa mainstream media. But hapa mtaani kwa club imeshika. So kidogo kidogo tunasikia. Siku moja nimekaa tu, nikaona simu inaingia. Acha nikasikia voice, we tetni bwana, ili wewe uje kutopiza. Hiyo ni kali sana, finally, you know. Akaniambia nilishaweka song na hii tumeingia 2016. Nisha record song na kutuma kwa producer wangu, uende uweke verse yako. Nishafanya remix ya song yao. Kumbe vile Bango Tuch ilitoka 2015, alienda kwa producer yangu Umoja, akamwambia nipatie vocal stems za Big Mas Luodollar na usimwambie umenipatia. So it was like a surprise for me. So we ali record songs hizo verse zake like 2 months na kwanga tu kwa studio bila mimi kujua. So akanituma kwa producer. So ndio ujue God anawakingi aje. I didn't even know the producer was staying the same estate I was staying in TRM Drive. Okay, so nikaenda kwa studio, nikapata kutopizo, ameweka trumpet na ameweka bass yake, and I felt like I want to cry, you know, because he was the biggest, he's still the biggest hip hop artist in the country.
Yes.
But he alikuwa the hottest general musician in the entire country. So having this opportunity was 1 in a million, you know. Na kuweka vitaliweka because akona experience ya muziki, anajua vile muziki na sound. Kenyan artists can play with computer, but when you play music from the piano outside, producer ki record ama drum outside, it sounds so authentic, so original, it's just nice, you know. So nilifeel kulia. So nikaingia nikaweka basi yangu kwa Bango Tuch, fast forward nika-release, ku-release tukafanya meeting na yeye, kufanya video nika-release Bango Tuch Remix 2016 April 20th. And that's how it took off, and it opened the wings for me to fly. It's like I'm always proud saying that there's no song, even you will tell me if I'm wrong, there's no song in the entire country bigger than Bango Tuch, even in 2023, even though tumeanza 2023. But you can name me any song, but there's no song bigger than Bango Tuch in the entire country. You will correct me if I'm wrong.
It's a hit song.
It's not even a hit song. It's an organic. It's organic record. You know, it is a classic. You know? It's
like
not a hit song.
Here.
It's not a hit song. It's like a classic record. The only song naweza weka karibu na hiyo song yangu ni kama zile za Eric Wainaina, Daima Mimi Kenya, like endless song. Ukiwekea Bango Tuch na hujawahi sikia, you will think the song was recorded yesterday, but it's one of my blessings, one of my firstborns, you know. I will always say proudly, like I brought what they call Luodollar back to the map, because everybody have forgot about the Luodollar, because the last time, I don't know if you were born, where were you in 2002?
No, I was on Earth.
Oh, you are there, you are here.
Yes,
so if you can remember, who can bwogo me?
Yeah.
Who can bwogo me?
Yeah.
Who can bwogo me? I am unbwogo. That's the last time you had a national Luodollar song, and that was 2002. So you can subtract between 2016 and 2000, how many years are in between? So maybe to get another big song that Bango Tuch can take the entire country another 40 years or 50 years to get a record like Bango Tuch, you know. And I always proudly say this because I own it, you know. I can stop recording music, but I can sleep and wake up 50 years later, and I will still perform Bango Tuch, and everybody will still feel the same, feel fresh, feel organic, you know, feel adorable. So that's me. So from there, everything shoots, and it gave me opportunity to travel different places inside the country and outside the country, meet different people, you know, get recognition from big stations and all that. Yeah, so.
Yeah. So who is the best Luodollar rapper if not you?
Yeah, bro, I'm a legend already. I'm a legend. So we have a lot of great musicians or people who rap. not king of Luodollar because for lack of better title. Yeah, because I think I'm way bigger than that space that I can spread my wing and fly far far. That's if you go to my social media, you will see my bio written Africa's Afro rap magician. So you can't box me in a Luodollar because I do more than just Luodollar. God gave me that talent. If you give me Kisii lyrics, I will rap in Kisii. If you give me Kikuyu lyrics, I will rap in Kikuyu. If you give me Congolese lyrics, I will rap in Lingala. So I'm way bigger than Luodollar. I'm way bigger than what they call rap in the country. I'm just me. I'm outside the Africa's Afro rap magician. Yes.
So how do you make money from music?
So when I started, I didn't know all the things that come with music. So when Bangkok blew up, I learned a lot of things. I know there are things called special appearance. You would want me to come to your club or event, and you don't want me to perform. You will pay me for being there for 20 minutes. You will pay me for being there for 30 minutes. It's called special appearance. We have merchandise. If your song is big, you got an opportunity to print whatever you want in the t-shirts, in the hoodies. You earn from merchandise. We have streaming. My song was playing in the background, and you see the advert running. So I always tell my fans, if you go to YouTube to watch my music and you see an advert running, let it run. Let it run, let it run. If it finish, continue to watch my music. That's how we make money from streaming. Another thing, we have our songs in digital, in DSP's digital streaming platforms, where your music are available on Spotify, on Deezer, on Apple Music, on iTunes, So when there's people who are not Kenyans and they love your songs and they don't have other streaming, they only have Spotify or Apple Music, so they can stream your music there. So from there, the company that streams, that distribute your songs to them, they will send you an invoice of how your songs, or what your songs are made. Another thing, if you call my phone now, you will hear my song playing. It's called RBT, ringback tone. So there's a code. Anytime I release a song, I will tell my fans, hey, you can scale up my new song to entertain your callers. So right now, if you call me, you will hear, give me your M-Pesa number. Omera, give me your bank account. So that's apart from that, there's of course live performances, and all that stuff.
Okay.
Yes.
So talking about the Ndindi song.
Yes.
Now that it's composed of Afrobeat and Amapiano.
Yes.
So what made you take another direction?
Yes.
I feel like Amapiano is in a different genre.
That's why I said if you check my Instagram bio, you will find out I've written Africa's Afro rap magician. So I always love to fly and meet different people. It gives me opportunity to get new idea. But like today, as we speak, I have a Rumba artist called Omore, and I've just laid a verse on one of his songs, something that I've never done before. So this is going to be one of the special cases ever, And before that, I did Call Police, Ngamoto, Call Police, Ngamonyo, Call Police, Police Omagi.
Call police.
A thief for thieving.
Call police.
I want to dance word Lego. What you want?
Call police.
Amado Konga word Lego. Did you pay? First of all, Angelo, my house must be big. My car must be big, and my wife must be wow. Do you like how I sound? Pesa otas. You can't spoil my vibe. Nyeri kone na over it work. Tall boy sweet cologne. Deka the London. Next week, Lebanon, Kaimgi watch Call Police. So if you listen to Call Police, you feel like it's a deep house song, It's a deep house song, and I love to, in my catalog, if you search my catalog right now, if you go to Spotify or Audiomack, you'll find Call Police a totally different, different sound. London is a different sound. Lobali Susu is a Lingala beat. Chamuma is a different, urban sound. Tulamalo is a trap song, And now you are asking me about the same. I always want to to get, because somebody asked me earlier, why do I do music? We pass through a lot as individual. The only thing that give me therapy, to be therapeutic, is music.
So, Mr. Banko Tuch,
What's up?
as we wind up,
What's
so
up?
I would like you to tell your fans.
Yes.
So, like, what do you have in store for us this year, or like, what are you bringing to us?
I just dropped a new song called Dididi. Give me your
Pesa
number.
Guys,
Oh,
you should watch that song.
Give me your bank account. So it's
Yeah.
available in all digital platforms. And in February, I'm dropping a new song called Bandeko. Unapenda kulewa na huna pesa, shikamo. Unapenda madem na huna pesa, shikamo. Unapenda kuhepi na huna pesa, shikamo. Shikamo, mwanangu, shikamo. Why are you living la vida broke? Just cause your friends are living la vida loca. It's called Bandeko Shikamo, dropping soon, and people should wait for it. It's gonna be bomb.
Okay.
Yes.
So, are you planning to do any collaborations with any artist?
I would love to keep that in secret, because that's always I release my projects. Maybe for the artists who are out myself, because there are big artists that we plan to collaborate with. I wouldn't want to say then if I don't release it, people will say I was capping, like I was lying or not. And I'm glad that I visited Ahero as we speak. This is a big interview happening in Ahero, and I've met a couple of great artists. I've listened to a couple of samples, and one of the greatest artists that people should look out for is Omore Music. He just played me something here that blew out my mind, and I would love, bro, this is something natural, and I would love you guys not to ask Omore what he paid me, but bro, the guy just went deep inside his pocket, and he's not playing. He told me like he's not letting me go, and I have to lay down this verse. And if it come out, be honest with Omore and tell me it's one of the dopest out here or not. So Omore Music is out here to take over from this single that will be dropping sooner or later.
Okay, last but not least, so what would you tell yourself if you were 20 years right now?
Nothing I'll tell myself, because I didn't come. If people say, oh, I come from humble beginning, I come from poor ground, and there's nothing that inspires me back, because I became a breadwinner when I was 12 years old. So where I've reached now is just going, to inspire myself, inspire people around me, build my siblings, build my home, build my industry, build my friends, and take Kenya to the highest musically, and more and more and more.
Okay, just a quick question.
Yes.
So which other activities are you good at apart from music?
No, I'm music all round. If I don't sing or rap, they will send me a eviction letter to kick me out of my house.
Okay.
I want to eat. I want to go to studio. So it's always been music. But in future, I would love to be in movies. I have so much great music that can play as a soundtrack in one of the greatest movies. But one day I would love to feature in one of the dopest movies, if not around Africa, maybe in Hollywood.
Okay. Yes. So what would you tell that young artist who wants to raise himself?
There's no shortcut, and if you lose lift, make sure you're going nowhere. If you bribe your way up, make sure just know you're going nowhere. Always use steps. Always use staircase. If you go from one staircase to 5 staircases, if you fall, you might fall on the second staircase. But if you go with lift and the lift ERBK, you will come back to ground. So don't bribe a radio presenter to play your song. Don't bribe your fellow musician to record them collabo. If I didn't feel Omore, the beat he played me, I will be frank with him. Even if you're paying me 100K or 1 million, I will not do your song. So don't bribe to do collab with musician. Make it sound business. If you have to pay, let it be a structural business. Don't bribe a musician to do collab with them. Don't bribe a radio presenter or a TV presenter to play you. Don't bribe a club to play your song. Struggle, go to studio, because they always say the juice is in the studio. Leave alone the video. The juice is in studio. if the music is right in studio, you are ready to go.
Okay, so we were.
And be patient.
Yeah, be patient.
Yeah.
So you have taken us to your journey.
Usikuje kuja hapa kwa studio kutusi producer, nini niambia kitu.
So Mr. Bankutuch, you're taking yes, Mr. Ketch,
Mr. Pesotas,
aka
Mr. Call Police,
aka there's so many. So Mr. Bankutuch has taken us to his journey, and it's an amazing one and also an inspiring one. So for those who think that they're not going to make it in music industry, the field is yours. You have heard from him, and I just want to thank you, Mr. Bankutuch.
And don't be afraid. The cake in the industry is so big that you can eat a lot. So don't be afraid that this big in the city or in the country. Your time is coming.
The time is coming. Thank you very much for showing up.
It must be a pleasure. You are a beautiful journalist. You are going far, and I know you will look back to this interview 20 years later and say, "Wow, this was one of my best interview." And I wish you the best. I know
Thank you very
great.
much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for watching till the end, and subscribe, hit the share, and also thumbs up. Thank you.